keys. Yeah, but before he starts messing with the keys, I'm gonna put this man down. Say hey to the people though. And as you know, let's go ahead and get into the first topic. What's wrong, man? He's gonna be here. He's gonna be talking. Well, let's see. So, guys, we've got North Korea says it will launch its first ever military satellite to monitor U.S. drills. Very interesting here. Now, I wonder where these drills will be. Will really be the first question I'll ask. I'm assuming these aren't going to be, military drills within the United States, because that would be, that would be a little bit crazy. Also, I mean, I could definitely see us monitoring them. So, maybe it's not too crazy. But let's see what's going on here, people. Now it says North Korea announced its plans to launch its first ever military spy satellite, giving a lift for some South Korean and Japanese defense stocks, which will make sense. If North Korea is starting to push out onto the world a little bit, if they're starting to, kind of assert their dominance and show, hey, we are a world power. We are going to be out here and watching the same way that we watch, China nuclear, operations and things like that. I mean, think about what we did in the Middle East and the type of influence that we had in the Middle East. So, of course, if you're a Korean, a Korean or a Japanese defense stock, then it would make sense for that to kind of go up, because that would show a need for more military action or things around there, at least in more military presence. At least a new military presence in that area, of course. So because of that, that means that that these countries would essentially try to up their military, which means that they would need tools, they would need weapons, everything like that, and that would directly influence a upwards momentum in those stocks from those countries. Now it says North Korean military official Ri Pyong Chol said in a Monday statement that Pyongyang's plans to launch, as you guys know, it's a city, plans to launch a satellite with the aim to, wait, is that a city? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Maybe not. But plans to launch a satellite with the aim to track dangerous actions by the U.S., pointing to its recent joint military drills taking with South Korea. And if we're doing a lot of drills with South Korea, which obviously is on the border, they're bordered together with North Korea, then North Korea is going to feel some type of way about that. It just makes sense. North Korea claimed that the event fully proves how the enemy is making preparations for the military act of aggression in the DPRK. I'm assuming that's the Democratic something of Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Now it says Ri said the satellite, scheduled to launch in June, will be indispensable to tracking, monitoring, and discriminating, controlling, and copying in advance, it's in real time the dangerous military acts of the U.S. and its kind of like a water, forces openly revealing their reckless ambition for aggression. Now it says, under the present situation brought by the reckless U.S. military acts by the U.S. and South Korea, we steadily feel the need to expand reconnaissance and information means and improve various defensive and offensive weapons and have the timetables for carrying out their development plan. So not only are they saying, hey, you guys are running a lot of, military operations, we feel some type of way, as you guys are our ops. So we're just going to kind of take precautionary measures between that, kind of up our military and everything like that. And they kind of, I wouldn't call it a threat, but they kind of are letting us know, like, hey, like, we're here. They're saying we have plans, to kind of roll this out depending on month by month, essentially scheduling it out when everything will, take place. Now, of course, as we know, the defense stocks have risen because of this. Shares of South Korean defense companies, First Tech and VTech, rose 3.8% and 3.3% respectively Tuesday afternoon, returning to a market holiday Monday. Korea Aerospace Industries is also edged up 0.6%, so a little rise there. Japanese defense company Hoiza Pyro Engineering gained 1%, while Mitsubishi, we all know about Mitsubishi, come on here, inched up 1.6%. I feel like that's irrelevant. 1.6%, that could be any day. And you can kind of see just a chart of Hosea Pyro Engineering. As we can see, it's actually come down a little bit in the recent months and everything like that. But as we know, it had a great day today. Now, which doesn't surprise me at all, because think about it. Most things in the economy right now are down. I mean, the U.S. is definitely down, but other countries are also feeling the heat from, the Russian-Ukraine war, all the conflict that brings, the uncertainty that brings. We're also all kind of trying to get right a little bit after the C-19 pandemic and everything like that. So it would make sense for even these military stocks to be down. I mean, what is the point of having a military when people don't even want to touch each other? It's not like you're going to be holding heavy military operations in another country when you're scared to even touch people, Now it says Japan's defense ministry warned it will take all possible measures to destroy any North Korean missile that enters its territory, adding that Pyongyang's repeated. So Pyongyang may be what is that? I'm assuming it's not a city. That's probably more so what is that? The North Korean leader or something like that. No, because I feel like that. I feel like he has another name, but I'm assuming it's him. Repeated testing of its ballistics missiles pose a threat to the peace and security of the region and the international community. Essentially, they're kind of they're like, we don't know what North Korea is going to be going to be coming with. If they are coming with anything, we want to be ready for it. And as you know, we cannot read this. Now, ICBM test ahead. Stefan Nagy, a professor at the International Christian University, said the launch could be something else like an intercontinental ballistics missile test. North Korea will go ahead with the satellite launch. I think most analysts believe that's actually an ICBM, demonstrating increased capabilities of being able to attack U.S. bases in the Pacific, but also on the mainland. So they're basically predicting not an attack necessarily, but the possibility of an attack. They're seeing that it's possible. So the point that they're saying it's possible, they just want to be ready if anything were to happen. Now, he says he also sees the latest announcement from Pyongyang as a signal from North Korea to the U.S. to take the country more seriously and to return to the negotiating table, as the spotlight for Washington's foreign policy remains on China and Taiwan. Like I was saying earlier, we haven't made any videos on North Korea recently at all, and that's mostly because there hasn't been any news on North Korea at all. We've kind of just seen them sitting to the back, and we've been like, the main issue is China, and maybe North Korea has an issue with that. Maybe they want to be able to negotiate, but they want to be able to negotiate from a point of power. And they can't do that, if obviously we only consider Russia, China, true threats, that we would actually want to sit down and get that worked out with, because we see them as a warning. What's going on, man? You're doing a lot of talking. What's going on, man? What's up, man? What's up, man? What? Oh, no? Oh, no what? Let me know if you need something. Now, North Korea and its inability to move forward on some kind of compromise to move towards verifiable, irreversible denuclearization really puts the Biden administration in a position where if the North Koreans don't move in terms of compromise, that the U.S. can continue and will continue to enhance their deterrence capabilities within the region. So it essentially says to me, like, okay, if they're basically telling North Korea, if North Korea is going to continue to just get more powerful, start building more nuclear arms, start building their their military, then the U.S. and possibly their allies, Korea, Japan, whoever it may be, will also, have to build a deterrence within that region as well, just to combat that possible threat that could be there. Now it says North Korea has been under heavy sanctions for years and is still enraged in proactive behavior, and leads to the question of, do we need a new strategy and who do we work with? I don't think there's an easy solution as we move forward on this problem. The Biden priority is, of course, China, then Russia, like I said, and then ensuring the Indonesian Pacific region is broadly peaceful and stable. Taiwan is at the top of the agenda because it's a crucial part of U.S. relations with China. We also owe them a lot of money, by the way, as well. So that could definitely play a part in this. But I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that North Korea is really still a threat? Or do you guys kind of think that they're like the kind of annoying baby? Right now, I think they're kind of like the annoying stepchild or something where it's like, yeah, I got to consider you to be there, but you're not my main focus, and everything like that. Like it said, Russia is the main focus. China is the main focus. We want to protect Taiwan, who China has been making a lot of moves on. We know they dropped a Call of Duty EMP, essentially, potentially, and what's the word, allegedly, killing communication within Taiwan, which was a whole thing. It was a whole issue and everything like that. But let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys really think North Korea is something that we should be watching? Do you guys think we should be putting forth energy and effort to kind of deter possible statements from North Korea? Or should right now the Russia Ukraine situation is so hectic, China's making big moves, they're trying to ruin our economy, they already said they want to ruin the US dollar, is that where our priority should be? So just let me know what you guys think about this. Also, if there's anything that I missed, especially about our relations with North Korea, definitely let me know about that, because I do miss things and I would like to know, because like I said, North Korea isn't a topic that I've hit on recently. Excuse me. But I'm not going to hold you guys up, so let's get into the next topic, which